Our mind is often numb from all the stimuli that bombard it. We can only handle so much stimulation. We take in and keenly observe a limited amount of everything that goes on around us. Years ago, I jumped out of a plane with a parachute strapped to my back and an automatic ripcord device fastened to a static line on the plane. I vividly recall the incredible fear that I felt before I climbed out on the wing of that aircraft. I remember slowly shuffling out of the hatch door as I exited the plane and momentarily perched myself on the wing. But then, I blacked out. During the first few seconds that I actually pushed myself off the wing and began to plummet 3,500 feet toward the ground, I remember nothing. I experienced sensory overload, with no recollection of the first several seconds of the jump. My brain actually shut down. Dunk. I'd amplified so many negative possibilities because of my elevated fear. There was no space for my mind to see all the positive possibilities that were within sight. In these first few seconds, I was incapable of seeing the spectacular bird's-eye view before me. This incredible, exhilarating, once-in-a-lifetime experience was nearly nullified by my mind's limitations. My brain continued to carry out the duty of sending signals to my body's vital organs so breathing and blood circulation function normally. But the view of nothing but sky between me and the airplane wing I was about to push off of, and the actual possibility of certain death if my parachute failed, created thoughts so intense and disturbing and so foreign to my brain that my mind literally just couldn't process the information. I was momentarily unconscious. Fortunately, my parachute did open automatically, and I floated safely to the ground. Once I was able to consciously see that I was safe and gently drifting toward Earth, the experience became thrilling and joyful. This sensory overload experience actually helped me realize that when we're overloaded with stimuli in any moment, our brains can shut down. We can lose sight of important details in our surroundings. In any moment, when we're too busy fretting, dramatizing, or worrying about things, we don't have the mental capacity to actually see the positive. We reduce our ability to experience the magnificence of the inspirational energy that flows in equal abundance to the gloom. These positive and negative mindsets of ours are like parallel rivers with currents that move in opposite directions. We can choose to step into one stream of consciousness or the other. If we step into the fear and the misery, we get swept backwards, further and further away from the forward flow of optimism. Look for the balance. Find it through peaceful awareness. When your intuition tells you that you're tipping too far with the weight of fear, anxiety, or pessimism, amplify the positive. If you feel yourself teeter toward negativity, catch yourself before you completely fall into the raging river of pessimism. The deeper we plummet into this pessimistic river, the more likely we'll actually get swept away. Sensory overload will drown us in negativity if we're not prepared. Keep the life raft of present moment awareness handy. As you become more conscious of your own mind's load capacity, you can choose to balance your thoughts in the best possible way by amplifying the positive. Our present situation will never make us happy because it'll never be perfect. Stop putting conditions on your happiness right now in this moment. Look for a balanced point of view whenever you feel this tendency toward the negative. You can have negative thoughts, but what you choose to do with them matters. What you choose to say and do and think in any moment can lead you to panic or to peace. Don't linger on the negative. Fling open a consciousness portal to amplify the positive. Strive to amplify the positive in all that you say and do and think today. Let this optimistic approach become your default attitude toward life. If you focus on the positive in most, if not all, situations, you'll elevate more joy in your heart and more joy in the world around you. Amplify the positive.